Today we're going to be talking about a website called Rewordify. So this is how you find it. You can go ahead and Google search it, or you can type in rewordify.com in the HTML bar and you'll find it. So this is what's going to come up, and it's called Rewordify, and it's a computer software program that will take complex words and turn them into simplified versions of the original text. Now this is what it looks like, and it's really user friendly, has a lot of guides, will teach you how to do it, but it's got two cool things that I want to show today. And if you go and you click right here to classic literature, you can browse by title, so you can search any of the classics. And today we're going to be taking a look at Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. So it comes down and it'll show you the book. It'll give you all of your options, so the chapters. And we'll go ahead and just click chapter 1 and get started. So this shows you the original text that was pushed in. And now it's going to take a second and it's going to rewordify. So what this is going to do is it's going to identify the difficult words based on different reading level comprehensions. And it's going to show us a much simplified version, and then I'll show you what you can do with that version. So we go ahead and click Rewordify. Okay, so it's going to show you right here, so it's going to say how many points you have, so the difficulty of it. It's going to already record the time you spent reading so that it can monitor your reading level. And if you go right here to settings, this shows you exactly what you're looking at. So you can display, so you can tell it to reword the harder words. You can tell it to not reword anything, to display the harder words with the easier words in text so that it'll help you define them for yourself. Or my personal favorite, which is display the original but then giving a definition. And then right here you can figure out what level. So level 1, it'll take more words that it thinks are difficult and simplify them, as opposed to level 4 or level 5, which is the hardest, and then there will only be 4 words that it ends in. So we'll go ahead and we'll start with level 1, and then we say save and close, and this is what it's saying. So it thinks that these are difficult words, so it's going to highlight them for kids, and then for the way that we have it set up today, it's going to give us the definition for those words over here. So what's cool about that is you can take any text from anywhere. So let's say we want to do a Shakespeare poem. So we're going to go right to the home, and we're going to just right click and we're going to paste it in there. So now we're going to give it a second to do what it does best, and it's going to, okay, so this is the original text, and these are the words that it thinks will be difficult for a child to read. So the way we have it now is it's going to highlight, and it's going to give us a definition, a simplified definition on this side to help with reading comprehension so that students will understand any text that you give them. If they want a little bit more of a challenge, we can go in settings, and we can say only change the words that it thinks is the hardest, and then it will look like this. So there's much less, but still gives you that definition. And the only other way you can do it is if you go through, you go ahead and set it to easiest, and then this is what will look like if it takes out all of the hard words. So we're going to be seeing something similar to this. So this is, and then you can go ahead and click on it, and it will tell you what it was supposed to be in the original text and why it simplified it to what it is. So this is a great tool for anyone who has to give out handouts or in-class readings. It will give you a chance to simplify it for students who are struggling. Also, students who are struggling can use this to, let's say, we'll paste in our text again, let it rewordify, and then we can click on learning activities, and it will actually help us to figure out how to understand these words. It will test us, and ultimately it will actually teach you the words that you do not know. You can also click on stats, and it will show you your reading score, so how fast you read it, the difficulty level of it, and all of the information about the text. And this will help students to realize that they are progressing and that they are learning more of a vocabulary, and honestly it will show them that they can do more than they believe they can. So this is why I think Rewordify is important. It's a good tool for any teacher regardless of level, and you know, you can do it per student or you can do it for the whole class, but go ahead and simplify it, make sure it's easily acceptable, and I think it will be a lot easier for your students to follow along, and they should have a better time reading. Thank you.